So I almost didn't go to Oxford University. Not because I didn't get in, I did, but it was that voice. You know that voice. The one that's telling you, are you good enough? Are you smart enough? Is everybody better than you? I let that voice almost cause me to lose the best year of my life. It wasn't because of anything real, it was because what was the story I was telling myself. And here's what that year gave me when I stopped listening to that voice and got on that plane. I'd never rowed before, but I captained a crew boat. I never really played soccer, but I was goalie for our college team, and we won our intercollegiate championship that year. I represented Oxford at a national convention, and probably the sweetest, I had my first real boyfriend. None of that was possible in the world that I almost talked myself out of. I almost took myself out of those experiences that I didn't even know were waiting for me. So my trap is perfectionism. I'm going to ask you a question. What is something that you have thought about doing but haven't? Not because somebody told you that you couldn't or stopped you, but because you decided in advance not to even try. Was it a class? An audition? A sport? Maybe it was a conversation with somebody who could have become a really good friend. Maybe you saw some people over there doing something really cool and you're going, that's not for me. Maybe you almost signed up but didn't. Maybe you've been thinking about something for a long time and haven't given it a try. That's not caution. That's most likely perfectionism. And we don't talk enough about perfectionism. We talk about its standards and don't try to be perfect, but we don't talk enough about the fear that comes with it. And primarily the fear of not doing something well the first time. And so we self-select out. We don't even try. Not because of a teacher or parents or our circumstances. We just don't do it. I didn't do sports when I was in high school. I was not an athlete, I was one of the smart kids. But I was more worried about not failing in public, that I made sure that wouldn't happen. But not even stepping up to the plate. But then I went to Oxford and things changed. You can't have experiences that you haven't even tried. And a lot of times, we're stopping ourselves from having them. As we all figure out how to use the clicker, right? So nobody is keeping you from those experiences. You are self-selecting out. Sorry. So one of the things that I have worked on to try to keep myself and get through those scary experiences comes from a research project at Harvard University. They looked at how your body reacts when you're afraid and how your body reacts when it's excited. And it's the same response. Your body can't tell the difference. You got the same heart rate, the same adrenaline, same physiological response. Same feeling, it's what your brain is telling you to call it. And there is a simple reframe. Instead of saying, I'm scared, I'm nervous, you say, I'm excited. It's the same feeling, a different title. And these feelings don't go away. It's going to keep happening over and over and over again. But you have the ability to change your relationship to it. Same response, but you get to choose what it means. And the doubt never goes away. Never, ever goes away. One of the things I learned was the importance of resiliency. And I didn't really appreciate it till later in life. It's not a personality trait. It's a muscle. And it's a muscle that we don't improve unless we use it properly. And we can only improve it by doing something that we might fail, that we're afraid, that we're uncomfortable. And so we need to keep putting ourselves in those places and keep trying those things. And so for me, I keep using that reframe to put myself into places that I wouldn't have otherwise been. So I might not look at it, but I've done some Spartan races. I didn't do them because I was going to be any good at them. Go back to that perfectionism. I was doing it to prove that I could get to the finish line and not do it very well. I had the pleasure of going to Japan and traveled by myself. A beautiful country, but I didn't know the language. I couldn't read a sign, but I still met the most wonderful people and saw the most beautiful places. Right after COVID, I wanted to go see BTS. I was convinced, not place for me. I'm going to be the oldest person there. I get in line at the concert, and there's somebody who could have been my mom in front of me. And I had the greatest night. And I'm going to be there in August, and if we have any Army, hope to see you there. The point is, I've had some amazing experiences in my life, but every single time, there was a moment right before that commitment that I questioned, is this really for me? Is this something I should do? We don't have the experiences that we don't even try. Resiliency comes from doing the things. Resiliency doesn't come from not doing things. Resiliency comes from doing things when we're scared. If I could use this clicker. So I'm going to ask you to do one thing, and I'm sorry, I know you've been given a couple of assignments tonight. Apologies for that. I'm going to go back to that question I asked you earlier. What is one thing that you haven't done because you have self-selected yourself out? You've decided, I'm not going to be good enough. Next week, I want you to do it next week, not sometime, next week. And I don't want you to care about how you do it, if you're good at it. It's about getting to the point of actually starting. You don't have experiences unless you start. And the cost is invisible to you. You do not even know what you are missing. But the fear never goes away. My latest fear, other than speaking in front of all you, was a trip that I got to go on about 2 months ago. I got to go to Ecuador, the rainforest. I was going, again, by myself, with a bunch of people I didn't know. I'm starting to do some research. It's rainy season. It's hot. It's humid. I don't really want to talk about the bugs. I was painting a picture in my head that wasn't very comfortable, was kind of scary, and I was going to talk myself out of it. I was going to chicken out. But then I thought and go, wait a minute, this is a great experience. When will I have this chance again? I got excited, and I did it. And I had another moment in my life that profoundly changed my life. And on that first day, I again got asked to do something I had never done before. So the fear and doubt never goes away, but the promise of fire is also there. So what is your almost? What have you been missing? I've given you an assignment. I thank you for your time and appreciate you.